Alright guys, so we're still here in Miami and I actually had a subscriber have some parts for this bike, so I'm about to go in there and get these parts, and the R1 is still there in the back of the truck. So let's see if we get some good stuff here.
Where'd you find that shit?
What's up?
Where'd you find that?
That truck?
No, the R1.
He got some pretty sick bikes here. We got is this a 2013?
14.
14. So did it change in 14 or is it a little different?
So the first gen, so this is second gen. The first and second gens are very similar. They're just minor differences.
This one makes a little bit more power.
A tiny bit more. And then the only real big difference is I think the fairings are a little bit different and the gauge is different. So the actual gauge faceplate will be different, but other than that, they're the same between first and second gen.
So this is what my BMW is hopefully going to look like when I'm done with it, but I'm still waiting on a couple little parts for that thing because I want to make sure that my bike runs before I start buying all the parts for it. Then over here, we got in 2017 they started doing the style on it. 17 R6. But he hooked it up. I got a tank for the CBR, fuel module. This was a little bit more expensive than I thought it was, because I realized it's a full steel, like everything on it's steel.
Yeah,
we got
a little crazy right now.
Rear subframe with the plastic, and then one of the little pieces for it. Still need to buy 2 pieces. Top of the air box because it's cracked on this for mine, and a master cylinder and the rear set. So that's it for this bike, but let's get back to the shop and unload the R1. Before we get back on the road, let's get a little startup of these things.
Big boy.
Let's see what this thing sounds like.
Stock muffler, but with a cat delete.
Stock muffler, cat delete. So we just got back to the shop. It's time to unload the parts out the back of the truck and get them inside the shop. So guys, I got all the plastics sitting right here for the R1, and I saw a comment of someone asking if they wanted to buy these plastics, but they're really messed up right here, so I'm probably gonna throw out most of this stuff. And I asked all you guys, do you want to see the R1 or the CBR? I'm sorry, but parts are not gonna be in for this bike until Wednesday, and tonight is Monday, and I got all the parts over here for the CBR. So by the time I'm hoping you guys see this video, it will be Wednesday morning when this gets uploaded, which means parts for this bike will be in on Wednesday. So I'll probably get out the R1 video on Friday or Sunday, depending on when that comes, or it depends on when I get to working on it. So we got all the parts here for the CBR. I'm gonna first start off by installing the parts that the guy that I bought it from took off, including the lower oil pan, and then we're probably gonna work on closing up the engine and taking this thing outside to wash it up, and then we'll start mocking up all the parts on it. We do have our fairing kit right here from NT Fairings, thanks to Jason hooking it up. So we're gonna go with a Repsol look on this, and that's it. I got the rear subframe on right here, check it out. All it really is 4 bolts. You put in these 2 on each side, bolt it down, then I got this tray just sitting inside of here. Nothing really holds it down until you put the other pieces on top of it. I ran the wires all the way through it. I don't think these are exactly how they should be, but I gotta look at a diagram to figure that out. And what I'm gonna do now is put on the lower oil pan and the case cover. I'm not gonna put the clutch basket on right now because I wanna pull this bike outside and wash it all down before I like start doing more to it because it's absolutely filthy. But I'm gonna have to clean that before I put that cover on just because there's so much dirt inside of there. But I got the lower oil pan right here all cleaned up, ready to go. And I actually have all the pieces of hardware that were sitting inside this bin right here for it. And where did I put it? Right here. We got ourselves a torque wrench because everybody says, oh dude, this guy doesn't torque nothing. I got my torque wrench. This lower oil pan went on really nice. It actually, like, everything about like that just went absolutely perfect. Looks great. This looks like I might need to put a new glass inside of it. It looks pretty dirty. Maybe just clean that up. Case cover went on good. And now what I'm gonna do is pull apart this top end of the air box because of this little hole right here in it that they covered up with duct tape. And then I got a new one right here. So I'm gonna slap that on real quick. So guys, it's the next day. I got the bike out here. We're about to roll it around back and start pressure washing everything down. I got the bike in here and what I'm gonna do now is put it on the stands because I need to pull these wheels off. I need to clean them again because they're not completely clean. I actually need to go to the store and get more Purple Power degreaser to get all this crud off of it. Then I'm gonna pull off the rotors on them and sand them down, prep them out because they're about to get color matched to the same color as this. Alright guys, so we just got our paint. I'm not gonna powder coat these wheels because this normally works pretty well with a clear coat over top of it, and if I like spray it on the clear nice and thick, it ends up looking really good like it did on the bobber. But we're here at Walmart, about to head back to the shop. Oh, I also got 2 gallons of Purple Power. This stuff is like $5 at Walmart, and then it's like $20 or $15 a gallon at AutoZone. So I always just like to get a couple gallons every time I come here. So we're back here at the shop. I got the paint, but I got a DM from a guy that I go to the gym with. He has a Crash 2006 ZX-10R. Let's see if we can maybe go buy that thing real quick. What's going on, bro?
What's going on?
Oh, dude, you don't know the DAP?
What?
That?
No.
You watch the Churdley?
No.
Dude, I actually used to go out on this lake all the time. Lexi,
Really?
yeah, Lexi lives in like that house over there, and my like best friend dated her like all through high school. We used to like go there all the time.
Like legit straight ended up on the tire, but I've just never scrubbed it.
I was wondering, like, did you hit something green?
No, it was just on the fucking road, I guess. Because there was some on the bike too.
Is this a stock? Alright guys, so me being the degenerate gambler I am, it's either gonna be 1100 for the CX-10 or 800. I'm on a losing streak, let's see what happens. Heads, baby. Go! Hey guys, so I got the bike here on the trailer, and so how do you drop this thing?
So I was on my way to work. There's a semi in the right lane, car in the left. I split them doing like, I looked down, I was doing like $120.
In Mexico, right?
Yeah, Mexico.
Yeah,
And then,
you work in Mexico.
And then a car that was in front of the semi just like got into the left lane, and then I just fucking locked it up and...
You locked up your front brake?
Yeah.
Or the rear going that fast and then you...
Yeah, I locked up the front brake, shit started wobbling, and I don't remember.
There's no ABS on this thing.
No. The first bike I had ABS, so that was nice.
Well, you have like a newer R3 or something?
Yeah, I had it's either a 17 or an 18 Kawasaki.
Damn, so you've been repping the Kawasaki for a minute. Alright guys, well let's get this thing back to the shop and unload it. And I'm not gonna get to paint the wheels in this video, so I'm just gonna end it here so I can pump this video out to you guys as soon as possible. So we'll get into the R1 by Sunday.